Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I'm Laurel.
Hi, have a seat.
Okay.
So, like I said, my name is Emma, and I'm a counselor here at Southeastern University.
Okay.
Just to tell you a little about how this will work, the counseling, is that, in here is a safe space, and anything you say to me is confidential, unless I feel like it may harm you or someone else.
Okay.
So, what brought you in here today?
So I'm just having like a little bit of a struggle with some of my suite mates. I live in Aventura and an 8-man. And 6 of my suite mates were like super duper close, like we're good friends and stuff. And 2 of them are just randomly assigned, and they're freshmen, so they're new to Southeastern. So we've been kind of having difficulties with them, like setting guidelines and stuff. Just like they bring over guys when it's not open dorm time. They are messy in the common area. Totally understand it's your personal room, do whatever you want. But in the common area, they like leave food and clothes and stuff, so that's really awkward. And the bathroom's messy sometimes because they leave their cups and stuff in there. And they're like really loud sometimes at night when you're trying to study or you're trying to sleep. So there's like different stuff that they have done that it's like really awkward to bring up, that it's not okay. And like some of the things, like if they bring a guy when it's not open dorm time and the RA passes by and sees that we have a guy in a room, like it's on all of us, not just them. And you have to keep your rooms clean, especially the bathrooms. Sinks have to be clear in Aventura. If not, housekeeping comes in, like you can get written up for it. So like that's on all of us, not just them. So there's like difficulties with that. So it's like necessary stuff, like we're not just making it up. But it's like difficult to explain to them, especially because it's mid-semester. Like we should have set up these guidelines a long time ago, but we didn't. So now we're like in this struggle of like, how do you hint, and tell them like, hey, can you do this, this, and this? And yeah.
So it sounds like you're feeling frustrated about their respect toward the common areas that everyone shares.
Yeah, because it's a common area. Everyone works in there and stays and chills, and like it's not just them, it's an 8-man, not a 2-man.
So have you tried talking to the roommates, just you and them, about some of these issues?
So we've like hinted like a few times at like, hey, like we need to go take a shower, but you still have guys in the room, or like, hey, can everyone try to like keep the bathroom clean, stuff like that. So we've hinted, but we haven't really talked about it, which I realize like we probably should have, but now it's like late in the game to have that conversation. So
it sounds like, you're understanding, there should be guidelines.
Yeah.
So have you tried, sitting down as everyone in the room, for guidelines, not just about them, but maybe just ones in general about, if you are in the common room and, you use the TV or the couches and you have snacks or whatever to clean up after you're done, and just maybe guidelines for everyone, not just this specifically for them, so they don't feel singled out.
No, we haven't done that, but that's probably a good idea, because it would make them not feel like singled out, and anyway, some of my suite mates could use some rules too. But yeah, we could totally do that. I don't see why not.
So have you talked to your RA about any of your feelings on your roommates?
Not really, because, I mean, she's the same age as me, like we have classes together, so I don't really see how, like, I don't see her as a superior. I don't know how she could fix the problem, whereas, like, you're obviously in a role higher up and stuff, so I feel like you could do more. And anyway, she's, like, friends with some of the girls in the suite mates, so that would be kind of awkward. So, no, I haven't gone to her, and I probably don't plan on going to her. I mean, I definitely could just take your advice and have an all roommate, meeting. It's just really hard sometimes to get everyone together, because one of the girls is on a student-wide event, another girl's an athlete, and then other people, like, you're just busy, you have work, all that kind of stuff. And so it's just hard, and, like, everyone has different, it's just hard,
Yeah, so it sounds like you're feeling like, you might not be able to get everyone together to sit down and go over these guidelines if you were to do this.
Yeah, it would be difficult because everyone's just so crazy.
So maybe is there a time where everyone's in the room, or is it like you said?
I mean, like midnight. But I guess like if we tried, we could set up a date that we all could be free. I just have to be intentional with that.
So it sounds like you're feeling like you want these guidelines, but at the same time, you don't want to, be a burden to anyone's schedule and the scheduling. And then you also don't want to bring it up to your RA because you feel like you have classes together, you're the same age, and you feel like it'd be awkward because your RA knows some of your suite mates.
Yeah.
And you guys are on the same age and level.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't see her as an authority figure.
Exactly. So it's definitely like a predicament that I'm in. But I feel like I just need to get over it. I need to stop like worrying about what other people are how they're gonna take it. Like, these are the rules, this is what we need to live like, because it's an 8-man, not a 2-man, so we need to be unified, we need to set rules that we're all on the same guidelines, and perhaps there's like even things that I'm doing wrong that they could point out, but I just need to get over the fear of like thinking that they're not gonna like me anymore because I say, hey, how about you clean up your mess?
It sounds like if you all get on the same page and all on the same, agreement, it will work and no one will feel singled out or no one will feel like, oh, just this one person brought this up, that everyone together came together and made these rules.
Yeah, so I think you're right. Yeah, it'd definitely be easier if we all were together instead of trying to do a one-on-one with someone or something like that. That way everyone can put their input, we all can put our frustrations out, and yeah, that would work pretty good.
So thank you for coming in and talking with me. Just to let you know, my door is always open, so feel free to come in anytime.
Okay.
And talk with me.
Okay, thanks so much for listening. I feel so much better now that I've talked to someone, and like, it was just nice to get my thoughts out, instead of letting them go through my mind. So yeah, anyway, thanks. I will probably come back.
You're welcome.